Okay. So, NIST CSF 2.0 has come out, which is basically this framework to help you understand your cybersecurity posture, to help you understand and put together a cybersecurity program. That's the way I look at it. And I see a lot of folks who want to get into cybersecurity and um, they want to be like pen testers. They want to get in on like the red team stuff when in my experience, a lot of what you really see out there is it's the blue team stuff. It's keeping companies safe. And when you get into cybersecurity, what you got to remember is that like you're ultimately most folks, right? You're working for a company, and your company is out there so that they can make some money, right? Like your company wants to make money, and it uses people and processes and technology to do that. Now, you have these threat actors, right? Bad guys, in whatever form or fashion, and they want to exploit vulnerabilities in the people, the processes, and the technology, and it's our job to stop them, right? So, a little bit more concrete, like if we look at this stuff, um, and we take, for instance, out of all the different departments, like an accounting department, right? That's the people we're going to focus on for this example. And in the accounting department, one of the things that they do is make sure that the company pays whoever it needs to pay so that they can continue to make money. And also, they want to make sure that people who owe the company money can do that so the company continues to make money. So one of the things that bad guys know is that you know if someone's trying to give the company money, these people have a process that they could potentially exploit through technology. So what the bad guys will do, they'll make a page like this that maybe looks familiar, is going to trick these people, um, because when they go to these bad guys send a message like, hey, we want to send you some money, go ahead and click on this link, and when you sign in, there'll be some information or something that you can fill in to make sure that you get paid, right? These are the kind of things that we do. And when a company looks at all these different people, processes, technologies, and understand how they work and understand where the risk may lie in them and how they might be exploited, uh, then they put things in place to make sure that those risks are decreased. Then you got a security program going on. And so the NIST CSF has, I just want to make sure I'm pulling up the right thing here. Is this the right one? Yeah, so NIST CSF has a bunch of different controls, a bunch of different activities that a company can implement to keep themselves safe from the bad guys. And as a part of this, they have what's called these informative references. So, for this one, the organization mission is understood and informs cybersecurity risk management. An example is sharing the mission through mission and vision statements. And that helps your folks know what exactly it is that you do to make money, or do your mission, so they can put the right things in place to make sure that keeps happening. Now, what's interesting is not everybody who's going through this sort of activity, who's creating a profile using the standard, not everybody knows what these things look like in their final form or fashion. And so what I'd like to do is go through this document that they released kind of with, uh, as a complement to the overall 2.0 framework. Go through this document and find these things where it says, the implementation example, and then give a more specific example. So for this one, the organizational mission is understood and informs cybersecurity risk management. Well, what's that look like? Well, if we look at something like, Google search, right? Google search. Here's their website. On it, for hey, here's how it all works. What we're doing. They have, clearly stated what their mission is, and going a bit deeper. Like once you know that, their whole thing is Google search. Well, what's that look like in more technical terms, or in flowchart, or some sort of diagram to help the security practitioners, the cyber defenders, understand the parts behind it, and can help work with the different teams or build solutions to keep those processes and those technologies safe from the bad guys, right? So one document that's really helpful in understanding these things is what's called the 853A document from NIST, right? SP 853A is the audit document for 853, which is like a control catalog. It's got a whole list of things that you could potentially do to keep your stuff and your company safe. Now, looking at that stuff about mission and all that, and a really, really detailed example that you might see internally, right? These aren't the kind of things that would be public facing, would be this sort of contingency planning, right? So looking at things like mission, then let's see, mission, there we go. Resume mission and business functions, and they say that you should, if you're an auditor, right, and you're seeing if a company has defined this sort of activity, then the auditor could examine this contingency planning policy, the contingency plan, business impact assessment documents, and they could interview these sort of people. So if a company has these sort of documents, well, what would they look like? That's what I want to go into deeper. And for this document here, I've added this new column, and what I think I'm going to do throughout the rest of the upcoming weeks is kind of start filling in screenshots, example templates, and things of what a full NIST implementation thing would look like, as far as the artifacts or the end results or the work products from these implementation examples, what they would look like. And so I'm going to be using this document a lot. I'm going to be using one of my favorite, another one of my favorite NIST documents. Do I have it up here? No, I don't have it up. But yeah, I'll be actually, here it is. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting. In an organization, we're starting at the bottom here. The people, the processes, the technology, the environment, all generate these sort of data that go into their respective databases, but then those things all feed into a centralized, kind of correlated data repository to generate analytics and dashboards and things, reports that can be used by decision makers for business decisions, or by folks like security personnel for incident response, forensics, security assessments, these sort of things. And the how all this is configured and set up is discussed in other NIST documents, which I'll pull out. And again, just kind of take these things and show real, very, very specific, concrete examples of them. And that's what I'm going to be working on over the coming week. So if you're interested, let me know. If you're interested in a specific control or something that you want to see, or understand processes around, let me know, and I'll see if I can prioritize those things first. But yeah, just wanted to get on here and get this video out before the day was over, and yeah, I'll be posting more videos soon.